Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly reading for October 2023. This is for Capricorn and Capricorn Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Capricorn. I do this because you know I love you. I love my Capricorns. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Capricorn, October, buckle your seatbelt. It is going to be a wild month. You're going to have a lot of changes. Okay. You're going to have a lot of changes. It's a wild month. It's a testing month. You have some moments of tests, but you're going to get really into it gets really intense. October does. I'm not going to lie. But good intense. If you can channel your energy toward your ambitions and your goals, looks like a lot of y'all are looking for new jobs. There's a lot of activity happening with career. It looks like a lot of y'all may be moving into new careers. And if it's not career, it's just your passions, right? Things that you're passionate about. You are going to feel your emotions really amped up this month. Yes, this is the month of the eclipses, game changers. These are huge. All right. So we are setting the stage for this new cycle to come for you. But at the same time, there's a lot happening this month. Okay. It is why you will, it's why I'm going to be talking really fast because a lot of these readings are going over an hour. So, but I don't want to skip on anything. All right. So, first things first, it really is, it's going to change. You're going to feel a gradual shift throughout this month. Okay. It's going to be kind of like, we're starting off as Jon Snow. Toward the middle of the month, we're going a little bit more Arya Stark, okay? We're getting a little bit more like, I want this. I need this to get out of my life. I need to release this. I want this new thing. And I'm going to do everything I can to get it. It's going to be really, really, and the reason I say that is because all this activity is moving into Scorpio, okay? It really is going to be very interesting because the first half of the month, remember, we're in Libra season, okay? The first half of the month. All right. And we also know that Mars is in Libra as well, but Mercury will be joining them as well. So we'll have and that's on October 4th. So we'll have the Sun, Mars, and Mercury all together, and they're linked up. They're skipping down this beautiful forest. They're like laughing and having a great time, and they're right next to this gorgeous lake, and the sun is beautiful, and the birds are chirping. But then halfway through the month, when all these planets, Mercury moves into Scorpio, Mars moves into Scorpio, we move into Scorpio season. Even Pluto, the ruling planet for Scorpio, goes direct. Okay. All this intensity. So now they're linked up, but they're like power walking, and they're jostling, and they're even like really really could, and even like competitive to get to some the house down the street that's full of like chocolate cakes, whatever it is. Anyway, it is going to start getting really intense. I'm not going to lie. A lot of this activity in Scorpio brings a lot of intensity. There's going to be a lot of power. You're going to feel a lot of empowerment. This is a time when egos can be heightened. I'm not going to lie, with a lot of aspects that are happening this month, but there's also all these beautiful trines, wonderful, gorgeous trines. And then again, all of this happens to be coincidentally during eclipse month. Okay, eclipses, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, and then we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Okay, these are huge. They're game changing, and I say in all my readings, these eclipses, think about like Clark Kent turning into Superman. Think about Princess Diana turning into Wonder Woman. I mean, that's how powerful they are. And the first one, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, is very long lasting. I mean, this is like for a year. You'll feel the energies of it for it plays out for like a year. Okay, so stronger, way stronger than just a new moon. Okay, which is all about new beginnings, new opportunities. Okay, and this one's in Libra, so it is in your 10th house of career. So a lot of y'all may be having a lot of changes in your career, and it could even be just like these gradual promotions promotions, or maybe even new job titles, or maybe you start your own business because you've learned enough. We'll see how the cards fall. But the main thing is just remember all this activity is happening in Scorpio toward, after, pretty much starting on the 11th when Mars moves into Scorpio. Now, Mars in Scorpio, Mars is going to be in Scorpio for a while. And Mars is a planet where it's like ambition, drive, and Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio, okay? And then now Pluto has gone direct. So Pluto, the modern ruler of Scorpio. I mean, there's a lot of like this power theme throughout this month. Okay, so I want you to feel very empowered. It can be heated. Mars and Scorpio can be heated. It's like now is the energy of Mars and Scorpio. But it is all about transformation. Okay, it's all about evolution. It's all about personal growth. A lot of financial matters as well, but also investments. And sure, investments that have to do with anything like financially, but also like what you're investing in. Okay, relationships, or just think about investments. Like, what do you want to invest in right now? What do you want in terms of your happiness, your path to enlightenment? So Mercury then goes into Scorpio. So we already and then we go. The Sun goes into Scorpio. So you are gonna want to get things done. You're gonna be passionate. You're gonna be very driven. You're gonna be like Capricorn. You're already like very driven. You're the hardest. Y'all are so hardworking. Okay. Now this new moon solar eclipse is going to definitely have a bigger effect on you than the full moon lunar eclipse, which it will still have a huge impact on you. But this new moon solar eclipse in Libra is it really is going to affect the cardinal signs a lot. But just keep that in mind. This is and of course, I'm going to break it down week by week. If you're new to my channel, after I do your spread, I break it down week by week. And that's when I go through all the aspects that are happening this week, the key aspects of what's happening this month. There's a lot happening. There is a lot happening. I haven't even talked about like Venus moving into Virgo. That's going to be a big thing, by the way, because Venus... Venus, both Mercury and Venus. Listen, Mercury is moving into Libra. Mercury's been in Virgo for so long, especially because of the retrograde, right? So when we say like we're already going through the changing of a season, we're already like coming out of that major full moon that was in Aries. So it was just like the end of some, and that could have been something with home related for you. Okay, and so I did a 3-month ahead if you want to see what's going on for the season. One of those forecasts, you can see that video. I'll put a link somewhere. But also you can see your full moon in Aries reading, but there could have been something that had to do with home, your family, your parents, your children. In any case, moving forward, there really is something that you're going to have to let go, and you want to let go. Like it's almost like you're like a soda can shaking and shaking and shaking. And this month is the month where you will likely see a lot of changes. Like that soda can is going to pop. All right. So really, really interesting. And then you're just going to get passionate about the things you want. Like nothing's holding you back now. All right. You're the final girl in a horror movie. Okay. But instead of hiding, you're actually chasing the monster now. You are chasing that villain. You're saying, no, get out of my way. I have dreams. I have goals. I have my whole life ahead of me. You better get okay. Nothing's getting in my way. This is all that energy in Scorpio. It's like, no. Because actually, if you think about it, Capricorn, all this energy in Scorpio, that's your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So when I say you're going to be really driven this month, like you are going to, it's like all systems go. Okay. You're going to feel very passionate about the things that are happening for you. But in any case, let's go ahead and get started. I'll talk more about like these major aspects that are happening. This is going to be, I'm not going to lie, Capricorn, a very pivotal month for you. You heard me say Pluto is going direct, right? Pluto is in your sign. It's in your sign until the end of the month. You are going to have change. Like it was retrograde since May, and now you are going to get this boost of, remember, Pluto, transformation, power. I mean, you're gonna get this big boost. All right. So that said, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you for October 2024. Again, this is for Capricorn and Capricorn rising. If you know your birth chart, feel free to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements. I would recommend the moon, obviously, because of the eclipses, right? And I would, the fact that Venus is moving into Virgo, I would actually read your Venus too, because that is your ninth house. All right. So that's, your spirituality. That's your belief system, the way you see things. Things are going to change. You're going to be more analytical about this. If you are writing a book, that's your ninth house of publishing. All right. So listen, there's going to be activity there. And then it's travel, long distance travel, even working with people overseas. It really is like a big month. All right. So let's go ahead and get to it, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you for October 2024. All right, so Capricorn, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It really does bring the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Capricorn, I wanted to thank you for I was getting all these compliments about my hair. I guess I looked really good. I think I may have mentioned something, but so I wanted to thank you for that. But I also want to apologize because, as you can see, I cut it all off. And so, really sorry. But Capricorn, yeah, this is going to be a big month for you. All right, I need you to, can you please, I want you to really listen. This is I need to get close to the mic kind of reading, because you need to pay attention. This is going to be a big month. You are going to have, when I say you're going to have changes, you are going to have changes. When I say you're fed up and you want things to change. Okay. Yeah, this is a really big thing. This is a really big thing. Now let's get started. You got the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm sorry, of Pentacles. I'm going to show you something later. You got the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So this is really great because this came up in your past. Knight of Pentacles, it really is just saying you've planted seeds. There are things that remember what I said about that investment energy. Okay. That's right there, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, he likes to sow his seeds. He likes to reap his rewards. It doesn't matter how long it takes. He's in it to win it. This is for the long haul. This is commitment energy. So there's likely something that you're moving into October to where you have made some, there's something that, it could have even gone back to the new moon in Virgo, okay? Where you did, something started happening for you, something that you really wanted, something that you're just like, okay, this is the way. This is the way. And it could be career related. It could be money related. It is Pentacles. But I do want to remind you, Pentacles are earthbound. Okay, so your physical reality. It could be a relationship. It could be a partnership. Relationship and partnerships are a big thing this month, okay? It's a really big thing this month, and especially when you think about the fact that Jupiter and Uranus are in your fifth house of love, of romance, and creativity, self-expression. I mean, there's a lot of, there's that, whatever resonates with you, okay? But even still, physical reality as well, all right? But I am getting more of a sense of career. But the other thing is the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. So as I said, Venus is moving into Virgo. This is your ninth house. Okay. So there could be something that you're really investing in, even something that's going to, again, something that may have made you see something differently, something that you wanted to change in your life, but now you're just like, okay, this is the biggest field in tarot. Plant as many seeds. I hope you planted a lot of seeds around that new moon in Virgo. But this is a month where you are going to see a lot of changes anyway, because you did get the Five of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Okay. And so, I want you to remember, this is a monthly reading, not a weekly reading. So this is, attributed to when you think about the tree of life in tarot, right? It's, severity. Okay, so this is a challenge card. This is a card where this month you may feel a little lost. You may feel a little whoa, what's going on? But you also may feel like there is some sort of loss that's going to happen for you this month. Okay, that's associated with this card. It is going to happen. It could be career, it could be relationship, but it is something again. For most Capricorns, it is something that you want. You want this thing to end, okay? Especially because I'm, getting a big feeling of there's something holding you back. Okay, there is, and we'll explain that, but there is definitely something holding you back from the things that you actually want. All right, I want you to think about what that is, and it can be a person, okay? And so it can be like maybe you are in a job with I don't know, you have a toxic boss, let's say for instance, okay? That is just like, I need to get out of this situation. And then these eclipses happen and then you find a new job or whatever. But even still, there is a sense of this month, you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to reach out to people. You're going to have to really make things work in your favor. Okay. Remember, the power is in your hands. Pluto's directing. Again, I'm going to tell you everything that's happening this month. You have no idea how active Pluto is. All right. And then also, I do want to remind you, Saturn, your ruling planet, is in Pisces in your third house of communication. You're communicating in different ways. I want you to use that. All right. I want you to communicate when you need to communicate the things that you need. But I also, it's also like writing and like contracts and whatnot. But there is a sense of something like right here in the heart of your spread this month, you're going to feel that there's just like, it's almost like this draining energy. You're going through this moment of just like, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Okay. I need something to, I need something else. I need to, there's something that I really want to invest in. I have to let this one thing go. All right. And I'm going to, I'll even clarify this for you right now. Okay. Yeah. Again, look, Seven of Pentacles. You gotta make it. There's something you gotta go. Something's gotta go. This is remember how I talked about investments, and it can be money, sure, yeah. But think about like the fact that investments is a big thing this month. All right, Scorpio rules the eighth house. Pluto, which is in your sign, rules the eighth house. All right, investments is part of the eighth house. What have you invested in? You just got that here, okay? What do you want to invest in? What direction do you want to take your life, okay? Because something is making you not happy, all right? So you're going to have to make that decision. You just got the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Five of Pentacles, all right? So you have to make a decision. Look at him. Look at him. He's speaking of like reaping and, your rewards. He's looking back at everything that he's worked hard for. Do you see a smile on his face? I don't. I don't. So it's at that point this month where you're probably gonna have to question like, what do I do now? What is the next step? What is going to bring me happiness in terms of like setting myself up for like longevity? And again, it can be money related, it can be your salary related, but it really is just going to be what resonates with you in terms of what you have invested in and what you want to take for the long haul. Okay. What's not working now and how do I fix it? Okay. So it can be a career. It can be like, is it time to get a promotion? Is it time to ask for, a new job title? Is it time for me to start my own business? If you are here for love, is it time to, propose? Is it time to, renew vows? Is it time to do something to reignite that love that, for my partner? Like, this is, what do you want to invest in for the next, the course of your life, right? So you're gonna have to have big questions this month because you got the Hermit in your challenge area. Okay, the Hermit is full of wisdom. He's done that soul searching. You're going to have to do it. It came up in your challenge area. Okay. And so take some time thinking about that. Take that time to really think about the things that you want to invest in. And, it's really, what's really interesting is like, there is a sense of like, for some of y'all, because the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, those are Taurus cards, okay? And like I said, Uranus and Jupiter are in your fifth house of pleasure, of a family, of love, of children, of procreation, even sex, even, like creativity, all of that. It's a great house. So it seems like this month you're gonna have to figure out what is gonna bring you that pleasure, that fun, like that, and if you're here for home and family, that's a thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, we had that powerful full moon in Aries, and then this eclipse that's happening in Libra is part of that nodal shift that we had in July. Okay, we had your North Node, your true calling, your destiny moving into Aries. So there could be a lot of activity around your fourth, like your domestic sector, like your home, your actual home, and family and children. But even still, the fact that Hermit ruled by Virgo, which happens to be in your ninth house of spirituality, that soul search, you really need to do that. Really spend some time thinking about that, okay? Because look at this. You got the Ace of Cups in your crown, and you got the Queen of Wands in the root of your spread. There are things you want. There, you are looking for that joy. You're looking for that moment of that intense, like, rapturous, like, pleasure and enlightenment, and this nirvanic, like, euphoric moment. Like, you are looking for this new beginning that's going to fulfill you emotionally. All right, that's what the Ace of Cups is. All right, so it's and you can have it. You just have to make a decision of what you have to let go, and what you want, moving forward. All right. What do you want to invest your time, energy, blood, sweat, tears, heart, and soul into? Think about that this month. All right. Things are going to change for you. Things are going to change big time. These eclipses are big. They're big. But then all that activity in Scorpio, with all the planets moving into Scorpio, you are going to feel very, like, empowered and driven. Okay, so I know that you are going to have change, but you also did get the Queen of Wands and the root of your spread, so it's very clear as day here. There are passions that you have, ideas, and that you have this vision. There's things that you want really, really bad. The Queen of Wands, she can attract whatever she wants. Okay, anything she wants, okay? I always say, think of, like, I don't know, Meryl Streep or Nicole Kidman or Rihanna or whoever walking into a room, J-Lo, whoever. They can get whatever they want. Like the Queen of Wands, all right? She is the most charismatic. She's very social too. But listen, she is sitting in that throne because she has that power to attract whatever she wants. People love her, okay? And you do see that she has a wand firmly in her hand. Okay, wands, your passions, your ideas, and a lot of work-related energy. She is actually, by the way, Aries, all right? Aries is like the natural-born leader, entrepreneurial, but she also has the sunflower on the other hand, okay? Has the full powers of the sun, right? It's vitality and growth and optimism and abundance. So there's clearly, like, you want change, and it's coming. You got the Tower. I think you're the only sign, actually, that so far has gotten the Tower. And I, when I say you're going to have change, you're going to have change, okay? And if you don't do anything about it, these eclipses will, okay? So it's better that you take control of your life. It's better that you take control of your fate, like, right? It's better for you to take action, okay? For you to feel empowered. But it looks like if you don't, like, there is going to be something. You got the Tower in your future, okay? Remember how I said Mars is moving into Scorpio? That's really intense. This card is ruled by Mars, okay? And so it's very, very intense. But it is, like I said, think about you being the final girl in a horror movie. It's you chasing the monster now. It's you taking control, okay? It can be very aggressive to Mars and Scorpio, but makes you more driven. It makes you more passionate in terms of the things that you want, in terms of transforming your life. And this is a card about transforming your life. And it may not be easy because it is the Tower card, right? And so this card is, it can be like this chaotic thing that happens, or, well, in this card is like this chaotic, destructive moment. You see the lightning striking the crown off the tower. It is also, it's like, a lot of people fear this card. First of all, do never fear this card. Okay. Don't fear this card because when you fear this card, you're already building this blockage for yourself. You're already like now sinking in this low energy frequency. So never fear this card. Secondly, the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Okay. It happens for you. It clears this path for you. All right. Whether you, but that's the thing. It's like whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. And so, but looking at your spread, it's almost like you want it and it's going to be the best thing for you. So you should be happy that it actually happens. When I say you're going to have changes, you're going to have changes. Okay. Last thing I'm going to point out is like, we're going to call them flashes. So you can see the 12 flashes over here, the constellation zodiacs, and then the 10 over here for the 10 spheres in the tree of life. And then in the tree of life, we actually have the flashing sword, the flash, the lightning flash, whatever you want to call it. 12, 10, okay? 22 paths in the tree of life. I mean, this is fated is what it is, okay? This is fated, and this is going to happen for you, all right? You see that the Tower is still standing, all right? What comes after the Tower? The Star, the card of your hopes and wishes. So it's leading, it's like clearing the path, all right? It's like burning it down, building it up. You're having a really big change this month for sure. Just don't, and I'll talk about this later, Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Sun in Scorpio, Pluto direct, all of that, especially with a lot of aspects that are happening this month, there is a lot of like ego energy that can be like, it's like, the villain in any 80s horror, not horror movie, but any 80s movie, right? That like the rich kid with his collar popped up and he's wearing the sunglasses and he's so mean to the nerds and whatever, like that villain, right? It's almost like that energy, like your egos can be heightened. It's like, it's all about me, with the aspects this month. And boom, that could also like be like ego check for you for if you get to that point. And I'm not saying that any of y'all have big egos. I'm just saying like with the aspects, everyone in this world could just feel really empowered, but you have to channel it correctly, okay, into your ambitions, into your dreams, okay, and still be, really cool, cool, Snoopy, be like Snoopy. All right, so anyway, let's get to your stuff. Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. I really want to hear from you. I love hearing from y'all, and it really just helped my channel grow. And also, y'all, I finally, okay, so I'm going to say this only once, but because I never really talk about it, but you know how you see my merchandise store, all the merchandise? I finally got around to it, okay? All those shirts that y'all had requested, the You're Good. So all the You're Good Capricorn shirts are there, and also the phone cases. So now you have like the Capricorn phone cases, as well as like there's hoodies now and tank tops, like when you go to bed or if you live in like a hot place or whatever. And so I'm sorry it took so long. All those products are finally there. I'm very excited for them to be there. And as I said, I said this in one of my live sessions, but anything that I make from this channel, in anything from the merchandise store, like my brother and I are actually saving up to buy my parents put a down deposit for my parents to buy them a home. So it's all going for like the greater good. Okay, so that is my thing, and that I'm like the least like promotey person. Like that is one of my weaknesses. So anyway, yeah, you're good. So I don't even have to. Capricorn, you're you're really good. Sorry, you're really good. I don't even know you're good. You're absolutely good. Tower moment, as I said, is meant for you, and it's something that you want. All right. So you should be happy that the tower showed up. Look at what's happening here. Oh my goodness. Let's get started. You got the Nine of Swords. All right, Capricorn. So get out of your head. Get out of your head. And I know that's easier said than done. And that's why I'm not going to just say, get out of your head and just move on. Listen, this is a month where you are going to have to face some fears. You are going to have to think about these things. You are going to have to think about what you don't want in your life. You're going to have to think about what's stressing you out right now. Identify it, find an answer, then you have a solution. Okay. So it's and with all these swords stacked up, right? It could be a lot of things that are even literally keeping you up at night in bed. All right. To the point where you are just like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is an intense month. I'm not gonna lie, but it's also like there's a lot of great things that are gonna blossom from this month and a lot of great aspects that are gonna happen this month. All right. So I want you to look forward to that. And this is saying that yeah, there's a lot going on up here. There's a lot going on up here. And so just keep that in mind. I want you to also, if you are, by the way, losing sleep, if you're worrying a lot, if you're stressing a lot, do what I always talk about theta brainwaves. I do Google it, okay? I won't go into too much into it, but there is a reason why people go to bed and they pray or they say positive affirmations or whatever. And it actually works, okay? It actually works. It's all about your mindset. It's flipping everything, all right? So if you're going to bed at night, like, oh, I'm so worried about my job, what do I do? Oh, or I'm so worried about, the how, like we want to move and we can't find a place. Or I'm so worried about, my colleague may do this or, whatever. Flip everything and say, I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm just going to nip this in the bud. I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm going to talk to my boss, tell my boss, this is what I want. Do you know what I mean? Like, flip it. Feel empowered. Capricorn, y'all. Come on, you got this, okay? You got this, but you can Google that theta, Theta, okay? But it really is just saying there may be a lot going through your head this month, all right? And it's clear that it is, but hello, you got the Two of Cups. In your external factors area. So when I say partnerships, relationships will be a big thing for y'all, it will be a big thing for y'all. It looks like there is a lot of y'all gonna find new career, like and when I say partnerships and relationships, that is career. That's enterprise, business, it's love, it's romance. It can even be platonic, with the fact that there is all the Scorpio activity happening in your 11th house. 11th house is also, your social network. So friends, right? It's also like, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. So it can be platonic, right? You could actually have like a new BFF come through or whatever, like strengthen a bond there. But this is a card of, love. I mean, love transcends time and space itself. And you see that here. This is like, in layman's terms, like the true love card, the twin flame card. So if you are here for relationships, hello. Actually, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, just wait for it. But then also there's all this Venus activity that's happening this month. Like if you are single, you could meet the one, but you've got to take action. You've got to take action. All right. If you are in a relationship, take it to the next level. But with it coming after the Tower, it looks like there is going to be, looking at your entire spread here, it looks like there is going to be a lot of y'all having some movement and activity and being in a different place in terms of career and jobs, in your position, moving toward one that you love, something that's going to be a lot more fulfilling. All right. But keep in mind, love is composed of a single soul, right? Inhabiting two bodies. Aristotle. Hey, 4th century BCE. And that's what we see here. And again, that can be, it's like finding the perfect partner, finding the perfect like friend, or do you know what I mean? Like, but, or even like, colleague, colleague or boss, like new job, new role. This is it. This is it. You're good. You're good. Do you see where the tower leads to? Like, you're good. You're absolutely good. Look, you got temperance too. I mean, it's just like enjoy the moment, all right? Don't stress. Enjoy the moment, all right? This is a lot. There's a lot of balance in this card. There's a lot of balance in this card. There's also, as after we get out of Scorpio season, we obviously move into Sagittarius season. This card is ruled by Sagittarius, and there's going to be a lot that you're going to be thinking about. But this is just saying all you want to do is just like enjoy life. You don't want to stress. You want everything to just work out the way it does. So keep your eyes on the prize, stay ambitious, make those changes that you need to make. Okay, eliminate the things you don't need in your life. All right, do that. All right, and make those even radical changes. That's going to be a big thing. Oh, that's happening this month, but clearly for you as well. Okay, clearly for you. All right, now the best thing is just that alignment. Okay, mind, body, spirit. All right, have that balance in your physical world too. Okay, really be let your intuition guide you. All right, that may be the biggest thing that I want you to take away here, with the fact that you have the hermit in your challenge area, that soul searching, that wisdom. It's you've got to go deep. Okay, you've got to go deep. And now with temperance showing up, okay, you do see the sun right on the forehead of the archangel, right? It's right on the pineal gland, right on the pineal gland. Like, so that intuition, okay, really, it's all about that mindset, but it's also like within you. All right, so trusting your inner voice, trusting, like, being in touch with your higher self, all of that. Just when you're in tune with your intuition, everything, you have no fear, you have no anxiety, you have no stress, you are confident things will work out. Okay, so that's a big thing. Okay, and when I say things will work out, boom. What's really funny? The Ace of Pentacles, by the way, for weeks, it didn't show up, and I was wondering. It was almost like I was playing a game with myself. I'm like, what sign is going to get it this week? What sign? And no one would. And for almost a month, nobody got it. And then I did that 3-month forecast, and it finally showed up in one of the signs. And I was like very excited because it was like for a whole month, the Ace of Pentacles just didn't show up in anyone's readings. And now here you go. You got it in your final outcome. So yeah, you are going to have something new come through. It's clear as day. Aces usher in that new change. Okay. The new beginnings, new opportunities, new paths, right? You do see the new pathway here. Like I said, this tower moment is almost like the best thing for you. It's a blessing in disguise. You may in the moment see it unfavorably, especially because you have the Five of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You may see it as like you get fired, or maybe something happens like where it's just like you get laid off, or something was not good. But hey, it was actually meant for you because it's something else that's coming along. But even still, you're golden. I mean, that's the biggest pentacle in the deck. And again, you see the golden pathway there. Okay, you see the archway leading into this new chapter in your life, this new even era, like you moving into like a brand new place, like and that is your second ace. So you're good. You're absolutely good. You can expect to have like a lot of movement in terms of like career. You're going to be in a different place. A lot of y'all are going to be in a different place. But and money and wealth is like a big thing. Okay, money and wealth is a big thing that's going to happen for you. You've got to take action though. If you don't take action, Mars is the planet of action, by the way. You have to take action. All right, but it looks like you will have a tower moment. But look at what I mean. Come on. I mean, you're looking for the perfect partnership too. A lot of Capricorns are looking for that this month. All right. So, and I want that to fuel you this month as well. All right. But yeah, wow, this is big. You have a big month ahead. All right. So let's break it down. Capricorn, first week of October. So Mercury is going to trine Pluto on the 3rd. This is absolutely amazing. Remember I said that Mercury is, Well, I'm sorry, Pluto is in your sign, but it's really interesting because Mercury is still in Virgo at this point. And so, again, there could be something around home, or family or children, or even like family business or something like that. Like that could be a thing, or even like your partner. But in the overall scheme of things, this is just a really great day for like business deals and, using like feeling very empowered. Like the left side of your brain is going to be like lit, as the kids say, or whatever. So the day after Mercury does enter Libra, and this is a big thing, okay? This is all that, Libra, all about like compromise, balance, justice. But this is moving forward mentally too. But remember all this activity in Libra, your 10th house of career. All right. So really, really just kind of like communicating now, being really open. It's really, really going to be interesting for you because it's leading up. Remember, Mars is in Libra too, and the Sun, and that's all in your 10th house of career, and it's leading up to the eclipse. But Venus will move into Virgo on October 8th. Again, very interesting placement. It's Virgo's Venus is in its fall in Virgo. It's not a bad thing. It's not like we're just all excited for Venus to move into Libra next month, right? So when Venus is at home, Venus rules Libra as well. So but for now, Venus and Virgo, it's fine. It's just like you can be like maybe a little self-critical. It's really just like fixing things at this point, but it's being very practical too. But again, it is like very analytical, like even really, really analytical. The analogy I've been making is that you're about to kiss somebody, okay? And it's this whimsical, like in the moment, oh my gosh, so romantic. But the person you're about to kiss is like, oh, hold on, wait, what? 1 second, can you just like, can you pull your hair back because it's gonna get into like my eyes, and actually can you tilt your head this way because my neck is hurting and I just want to just like be able to like kiss it. Actually, you know what, I want to take a selfie, can you just tilt your head, and the sun is actually in a good angle, and let's put this plant here, right? That's Venus and Virgo. But you're still getting the kiss. So it's not, like I said, it's not a bad thing, but that's Venus and Virgo. Anyway, you are, and then Mars is going to square Pluto, and this is on the same day on the 8th, and this is just a time for you to just feel really empowered. Just really go for it. Go for it. It is, I'm not gonna lie, Mars squaring Pluto is really aggressive. It is like, come at me bro energy. So that again could be like power struggly type of thing happening with your career, okay? Because remember, Mars is gonna be, well, Mars at that point is still in Libra, okay? And Pluto is in your sign, so remember, Libra is your 10th house of well, Libra is a native ruler of partnerships and relationships, so that's gonna resonate with a lot of people. But it is for you. It's all happening in your 10th house of career. So that said, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of October. You're gonna be just fine. Oh my goodness. You're going to be great. You got justice. Here's the thing. You need to take some action. Okay. You need to this is just a gentle reminder. Everything that you've done in the past is, dictating who you are now. The life experiences you're having now. Okay. So always work with your karma. All right. Justice is heavily associated with karma. All right. Karma's not static. It's constantly moving. You got to always be working with your karma. But here's the other thing, like, yeah, justice will be served for the things that you want. You're moving into that. And check it out. The Justice card is ruled by Libra. So it looks like there's going to be a lot. You got to take some action though. Use this sword, okay? Use that sword to cut anything you don't need, okay? For and to make decisions, sound judgments, decisions moving forward. Okay. I love the fact that you just got just justice. A lot of wisdom attached to justice too. Gray in tarot is wisdom. You see her sitting between the two gray columns here. So really work on that. That's going to be a big thing. Really like tap into your intuition. Remember, you did get the Hermit in your challenge area. Second week of October, Pluto goes direct. Pluto, which has been retrograde, and is in your sign, goes direct, and Pluto is in your sign until January. Okay, so this is we'll talk more about that later, but it's happening. The day before Mars moves into Scorpio, this is a day of like, you're going to start feeling a lot more empowered. The energy I'm getting is like, a lot of y'all are feeling like at this point, like a little like it's like this energy, like, okay, what do I got to make these changes. And you may be a little like, okay, what's going on here? It's like time to take control of your passions. Okay. Again, this Mars in Scorpio it can be intense and it can be very heated. But this is, this is at that point where you're no longer like messing around. It's just like no more BS. I need, I'm the final girl in the horror movie. I'm chasing all the monsters away. I'm chasing all the villains away. No one's going to get in my way. Okay. No one's going to get in my way. This is also really like making that, like really being invested. Okay. Really be invested in the things that you want. Now on the 13th, Mars is going to trine Saturn. This is absolutely amazing. This is when you need to really communicate the things that you need. Okay. You're going to have a lot of power in this area. Okay. Really, really communicate. But what I love about this is that Mars and Saturn are the two malefic planets. All right. So they're trining, which, as you know, is very auspicious. So this is huge. And I'm going to tell you why it's really huge. But first, it's a great day to sign contracts. You may sign a contract. Okay. This is a great day to start a new relationship, a new partnership. This is a great day to take on a new job. You really have to take advantage of this day. This is also like, because you do have all this activity, well, you're only one of two signs that has let's just say your sex drive could be really high, but it's just not even just like your sex drive, but like your like passions. All right, your energy levels will be high, but also your sex drive. Okay, so keep that in mind. But the reason why this day, Mars trining Saturn, is so significant and is a great day to like initiate, start and like you may sign a contract, you may start a new relationship, all these things may happen, is because it's a day before the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. So package these 2 days together. It's just very explosive. It's just so like a lot of newness. Now, if you did see my 3-month ahead forecast, you know that I said this new moon solar eclipse in Libra is at the same degree that it was 19 years ago. So think about what happened for you in October 2004. Okay. Just around that time. Okay. Because eclipses, like I said, their energies are so long lasting. So you can even think from October 2004 to like March of 2005, or just around that time. You may see echoes around this time. All right. But this is part of the Aries Libra nodal shift. Okay. So remember, this is going to have, Mars is dignified, which is really great, but this is going to have a big impact on you. Okay. Aries and Libra are cardinal signs, just like you. Like, this is going to be a big thing. A lot of newness, new partnerships, new relationships, especially in career. This is all happening in your house of career. It's not just career too. It's fame. It's public recognition. It's honors. It's achievements. And so this, you can expect like radical change. Venus is going to be opposite Saturn. So like it may not happen like overnight, but remember I said this is going to be like long lasting. All right. So be prepared. Be prepared. This is a really big week for you. A really big week for you, especially with Pluto going direct this week. So with that said, let's see what's going on for you. All right. For the second week of October. Yeah, you are getting I would not be surprised if you don't get a new job or change your careers or something happens with work or something happens with like your passions, okay? Like getting something new come through, like that contract that you're seeking, or or there's something that's going to emotionally fulfill you. But you just got the Page of Pentacles. Remember, in your final outcome, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and now you have the Page of Pentacles the week of the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, in your 10th house of career, and even like your passions. But there you go. All right. And this is all happening. Remember, Mars is in Scorpio, and then Pluto went direct. Pluto is the ruling planet for Scorpio, which is all about like, remember, I said like investments is a big thing, but also like money is a big thing. Power is a big thing. There you go. You have nothing to worry about. You're gonna be fine. Something new is coming through. Something new is coming through. Now remember, you need to take action, okay? If you are, sitting at home binge watching I don't know, gosh, what's a show Capricorn would like? Let me think. The Lincoln Lawyer, okay? I don't know. All day, if you're if you're binge watching that all day, you're like nothing's gonna happen. Like you're gonna have to take action. But even still, I love this because pages are earthbound and so are pentacles. Okay, so this is very grounding. All right, so I really love this, and you are an earth sign, so it's going to resonate a lot with you. Very earthy. This is very earthbound, but there is something new coming into your life. Pages are those newbies. All right, they bring in that new energy, new beginnings, new opportunities. I mean, you are definitely expect some changes. Okay, now the third week of October. Okay, so on the 19th, the sun is going to conjunct Mercury. We have Mercury Cazimi. This is on the superior side of the sun. So because we had a Mercury Cazimi not too long ago, but first, Mercury was in Virgo at the time, and it was retrograde at the time. Like, this is going to be very different from that Cazimi, but this is like those light bulb moments, like what is going to bring me peace? What is going to bring me justice? What is, like, you're already thinking about that. All right, so this is when you have that big moment of clarity, like that huge moment of clarity. It's like there's gonna be like some change. There's definitely 1000% gonna be some changes that are gonna be happening. All right, so keep that in mind, and remember Mercury is in Libra at this time, so it's still like career. It could be a big thing. You being recognized and the way that you want to be perceived. Remember, Pluto did go direct. You feeling really empowered, but also like also just like a lot of self-identity too. Yeah, we're going deep. Like, who am I? Those kind of moments. What do let's keep going. On the 20th and the 21st, I just want you to watch out. And again, we're going to talk about this a lot more in the weekly readings, but Mercury's going to square Pluto, and the sun is going to square Pluto. Again, Pluto is in your sign right now. These 2 days are challenging. These are those like, come at me, bro days. Like, you want to just be chill. All right. You want to be chill. Okay. And we'll talk. It's like where you can find like a little bit of power struggles, and it's easily avoidable if if you're chill. And again, we'll talk about that more in the weekly. But what else is happening? Oh, Mercury does go into Scorpio. This is really, it's really interesting because Venus in Virgo is like very analytical when it comes to like money and love and things that bring pleasure and the unification of things. That is what Venus is anyway. But it's also Mercury in Scorpio is also equally like analytical, but it's almost like you could like uncover secrets at this time too. This is the 8th house, and it's like really deep thinking, intense thinking about things. It is like detective energy. It's really being very direct. It's like you've taken like your concentration pills, but you took like triple the amount, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna like get into this and whatever. It's very like Daniel Craig and Knives Out. Like that's that kind of energy. But even still, let's see what's going on for you. Again, do you see how loaded this month is? That's not even half of, like, there's so much more Venus trining Jupiter. is happening this week too. One of the best days of the month. Okay. On the 21st. All right. Keep that in mind. It's, that's all about beauty and luck and joy and love. I mean, great day to be, if you're single, you better go out there. Okay. So keep that in mind. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for the third week of, oh, shoot. For the third week of October. You're good. You're absolutely good. Remember, I said we're kicking off the third week, the Sun conjuncting Mercury. That light bulb moment, that moment of clarity. There you go. That mental breakthrough. You're having it. Okay. Now, have you noticed something? 3 aces. You're good. This is, again, this is a week where you may sign a contract. This is a week where you may have, really have that communication, really have that like moment of empowerment, like where you actually quit your job and have no backup plan because you trust that something else is going to come through. Like this is you knowing, like this is you basically breaking free from this. Okay. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Wonderful. You're going to be great. You're going to have like perfect clarity. And almost it's like you fighting peace within yourself, you, facing all your truths. Okay. And this is like, you becoming like one with yourself is an energy that's coming through. I know that's so cliche, right? It's so, who says that? I guess I do, but it is like very powerful. This is a big card of change, by the way. Aces, like I said earlier, bring change. Swords also bring change, but swords are also like the mental suit, the communication, intellect, logic. It's like breakthrough. You're having a huge breakthrough. All right. Now, the last week of October, this is when the sun moves into Scorpio. And obviously we'll talk about that when we get to that. On the 24th, the sun is going to trine Saturn. This is one of the best days of the month. You could get a lot of recognition at this point. Remember, Saturn is your ruling planet. So I really love this for you. And then we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Happens to be during Scorpio season. It's so funny. Taurus is the opposite sign for Scorpio. This is going to be a very high energy eclipse. Okay, as we know, full moons already affect people, animals, ocean tides. I could like go on and on and on, but remember what I said. This is a full moon. It's eclipse. Okay, so it's Clark Kent turning into Superman. Okay, or so what's happening for you? Just expect like radical change. This is when you're just like, all right, I'm thinking about comfort that I want in my life, the stability I want in my life, even finances. Really thinking about finances, like it may be a big thing for you. But Mars and Mercury will be opposite Jupiter at this time. I actually like this. Okay, so there is something that will culminate. I'm not gonna lie. Remember, full moons bring conclusion. Things culminate around full moons. Like there is, but also remember, full moons are like illuminating. So there's going to be something illuminated. But I do love that there is a grand trine happening because Venus will be in Virgo and Jupiter will be in Taurus and Pluto will be in Capricorn. There's a lot of great things that are happening around this time, especially with Mercury conjuncting Mars on the 29th. I love that day. Like your mind will be just like really sharp. But we're ending October with Venus trining Uranus. This is absolutely amazing. I really freaking love this. You're going to have so much fun. Remember, this is in your 5th house of pleasure. Okay. You're going to have so much fun. And Uranus is a planet of like breakthroughs and innovation and of the unexpected, right? So, if you live in in my neck of the woods, or I don't know where you are in the globe, but for Halloween, you're gonna see some of the most out there, outside the box costumes. You may even come up with your own, but even still, Venus trining Uranus, come on. This is in your house of pleasure. This is all about pleasure, love, romance, creativity, self-expression, procreation. This is really recreation as well. I mean, like, this is, you better go socialize. You better go out there. It's one of those days. Remember, Uranus is all about surprises. Some like surprising stuff could happen. Like, you could meet your soulmate. You could, do something here, get surprising news. You could have like, it's like, if you stay inside on this day, you lose a point. Okay. You lose a point. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's see what's going on for you for the last week of October, which is the week of the sun trining Saturn, full moon, lunar eclipse in Taurus, Mercury conjunct Mars, Venus trining Uranus, and the sun entering Scorpio. And you are 1000% good. You got the Queen of Swords coming right after the Ace of Swords. And I mean, look at this. I mean, all court cards. You have a major arcana, a lot of sword activity. Like, your mind, it's like you're moving from this place where you felt like, I need, like, into like, boom, I'm back in the game. Okay, I've made my comeback. But in a new place, in something new that's happening. I'm very happy. So it's so funny because everything's moving into this, like, astrologically, like, into like more intense place toward the end of the month. But like, look at what's happening for you. This is going to be like a life-changing month for you, especially with eclipses. Eclipses are life-changing anyway. They're game-changing anyway, but this is going to be gangbusters. You're going to have big change, especially, don't forget, you have the Ace of Pentacles in your final outcome. So it's like, you're going to be fine. Just go within. All right. That's the biggest message of all. And oh my gosh. Okay. So there we go. Over an hour. All right. So Capricorn, that's how much I love you. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, talk to me. Talk to me. Okay. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.